Hello, everyone. I'm happy for the chance to talk about an all-time favorite artwork of mine in the collection of the Berkeley Art Museum and Pacific Film Archive, one of Ad Reinhardt's signature all-black paintings. Yes, I do realize that what you're looking at here appears as a completely blank black square. This is due to the limitations of reproducing work by an artist who expressly aimed to create an image that teeters right on the edge between perceptible and imperceptible. Reinhardt himself called his black paintings unphotographable and unreproducible. Standing in front of the actual painting is a very different experience in more than the usual ways that a reproduction differs from the real thing. It's like coming in from a bright day to a darkened room. Your eyes adjust to seeing in the dark until eventually something visually surfaces. In this painting, a large cruciform configuration of squares, which, after you make it out, remains almost impossible to visually hold in place. Being able to perceive the individual squares at all is largely thanks to a few drops of whichever color that helps differentiate one from the other. While for now and here, like so much else these days, you'll have to imagine this, and I promise there'll be more to actually look at in upcoming episodes of Views and Voices. So why have I nevertheless had my heart set on talking about this painting? First, because I personally so love it. I've always been drawn to black in art, however differently it's deployed, and in Reinhardt's black paintings, where it really takes over, the black holds so much depth and nuance. For me, also mystery and an austere beauty. Another big reason has to do with all the times over the 30 years I've worked at the museum that I've witnessed students' experience, sometimes revelatory, of discovering something within the, at first glance, nothing, and eventually coming to recognize how the artwork itself quietly demands their attention and patience if they're to be able to actually see it. A small but vivid lesson about the possibilities for finding meaning within challenging, in this case so minimal-looking, modern art. In gallery talks, I always mention the fact of Reinhardt's lifelong interest in Zen Buddhism to help explain or at least contextualize the painting's sense of emptiness that is also a presence, that centralized image being something minimal to attempt at least to focus on. Though it's not necessary to know about Reinhardt's relation to Zen to experience the contemplative content. That is, if you choose to relate to the artwork, you'll find yourself cast into precisely the attentive, slowed down, perceptually heightened state that is in some ways what the work is about. And these days, finding presence within absence seems especially meaningful.